Well, I think it's quite obvious when I got back into the bubble that he's bowling well. He was in a good place with his game. He worked very hard throughout that week at Southampton, and he had a point to prove. He made that very clear with what he said, and he's backed it up beautifully. He's been fantastic in the last 2 games. In the first of the 2 games, he put in a brilliant performance which changed things at 3 wickets in a spell, and then it seems to have gone from strength to strength from that point. So really pleased for him, and to do it in such fine style and fashion this time around, getting 10 for 50 in no time as well with the bat, and obviously bringing up that 500 milestone just shows what an amazing talent he is and what a huge asset he is to English cricket and has been for such a long period of time. Well, hopefully that's the case. I really hope that is the case, that he can keep going, just like Jimmy has, and just as Jimmy wants to as well. And as I said about Ben last week, we've got to realise how lucky we are to be in the presence of these guys. They're time and time again putting in brilliant performances, and can see him going from strength to strength still. His last couple of years he's been brilliant, and hopefully that continues for this summer and beyond. Look, first and foremost, I think it's been a fantastic effort for the West Indies to come over here, in such unprecedented times, for them to come and give the world really international cricket again, and cricket lovers the opportunity to watch and enjoy the sport. We're all extremely grateful for that as players, and I'm sure a lot of people back home watching have been as well. Unfortunately, our guys have all hit the M6 and head up home, so there won't be a socially distanced beer tonight. But I think they've played some really good cricket throughout. I think Jason's led them extremely well, and he's a fine captain with some very good players within that team. And we wish them safe flight home and all the best for the future. Well, of course, any time you win a series, it's very special. It's quite hard to judge it with how different it's felt. To bounce off and the whole bubble scenario, but I think it's shown a huge amount of character from the group to come back into a series like this, and the manner that we've done it as well. We've not wavered from how we set out to play, and as I mentioned, we sort of got close to that template. So from that perspective, they're really pleasing in many ways, and hopefully we can go from strength to strength here. We're very much looking to start the series better than we did this time around, and sort of book that trend of losing the first game. So that's a big challenge for us when we start the Pakistan series. But really pleased about the team performance, especially this week. Well, it's certainly on the table, isn't it? There's a number of different ways we could go, and as you've seen, it's been hard to leave anyone out. You look at the amount of players that haven't played this game and the talent that's waiting in the wings. It's an exciting place to be, and long may those headaches continue. So I think for now it's important that everyone just goes away, has some time away from cricket, away from this bubble, not thinking about things for a couple of days, and then towards the back end of it, start getting our heads around the challenges that these 3 games will pose for us, and then really have clarity then with which way we want to go. Yeah, I think for beyond that, really, you look at the back end of New Zealand and within that South Africa tour as well, we start to make strides. And there's been little bumps in the road, and we've got things wrong on occasions, but we are becoming more consistent. We are starting to do it time and time again. Look at this game, there's been contributions from a number of different players, not just relying on a couple. And more frequently, we're starting to make big partnerships in the games. This game, 300 partnerships with the bat, and score of over 400 in the previous game. We're starting to really make big strides, and that's really pleasing from my side of things as captain, that guys are starting to become more consistent, and as a team we're looking at that template, and we're going out and we're getting very close to it, or nailing it more often than before. So long may that continue, and the challenge will be to keep keep looking to improve and keep looking to get better with it, and get closer to it more and more frequently.